I decided to put this one in video format today. I thought it would come across a little better than the pictures you're probably used to seeing in my other special reports. Today we're talking a little bit about speed and agility training for soccer players. A lot of the ideas are similar: maintaining an athletic ready position, being reactive, being quick and light, but try to put a few specific ideas in there for the soccer coaches or the soccer players. The first thing we'll talk about is just pure acceleration, learning a few of the mechanics, and then we'll talk about how to work on your foot speed a little bit. First step quickness is one of the key elements that makes for a successful athlete. You need to be able to get to that ball split second before your opponent, or get that split second of separation to have success, or make the pass, or make the shot, or score the goal. So that's where we're going to spend the bulk of our time today. So one of the first things we want to talk about when we're talking about speed for soccer is acceleration. Because really the amount of time that we spend running up and down the field at top speed is limited. Mostly we're doing those 3 or 4 second bursts of acceleration to get to the ball or to get ahead of a player. So we're talking about breakout speed here. And this is a nice drill. Here I'm just using a webbing belt. You can also do this exercise leaning with your hands on the wall. As long as you have the body position right, it's still going to translate nicely. It's just called an acceleration drill, and I'll show you how it goes. If I'm accelerating, I want to take quick and powerful steps. So I don't want to waste a lot of time striding with my legs. I really want to just drive my knees up and my feet back, and that's what's going to propel me forward. I want to put as much force into the ground, but as quickly as I possibly can to get going. If I was in a drag race, I would start my car in first gear. Even though fifth gear might be my fastest, first gear is going to accelerate me up to that speed that I need to jump out ahead. And it's the exact same thing when we're talking about team sports. So I'm here, I keep my ankle pulled up, or my ankle dorsiflex with my foot pulled up, because I'm going to drive through here. I'm not sprinting on the balls of my feet. That's a no-no. I want to keep my toes pulled up. My knee only comes up about this high, so my thigh is perpendicular with my torso. And I want to use aggressive arms, because my arms are going to some extent set the pace for my legs. So if I go slowly, this is the movement I have. And you can see how my body stays in a straight line. I'm not hiking at my hips as I go. I'm not moving my arms across my body. I'm staying in a nice straight line with a forward body lean. At game speed, it would look like this. Just like that. Make sure you keep proper technique. Using an agility ladder is a great way to work on your foot speed. I think the thing people and athletes often forget is that there's a purpose and there's a reason why we're using the ladder. We don't want to just teach fast, random movements. We want to teach fast, precise movements with a purpose and a pattern. I often equate learning different footwork skills using an agility ladder similar to learning different words and phrases in a foreign language. If I only know 2 or 3 words or phrases, I can't get very far. I can't really express myself. If I practice and learn lots of different vocabulary and how to put those things together, then it expands my use and my ability to do my thing. Same thing with soccer, with multi-directional athletes. If we learn to control our body in different ways to execute different patterns, it increases our ability to express ourselves on the playing field and express our dominance over our opponents, which is always a good thing. So again, we want to remember, we're not just trying to get through this thing as fast as we possibly can. We're trying to get through it as an athlete, as a soccer player, as fast as we possibly can. So we need to think of maintaining our athletic position. If we're up on our tiptoes with our arms going all over the place, it's not really athletic. That's not how we're trying to train ourselves. That's not the way we want it to cross over onto the field. So I want to stay low in my legs so that they're loaded. I'm ready to go in any direction. I'm in my reactive position. This is the in, out, out pattern. In, out, out. In, out, out. And it's a basic pattern that we'll often start athletes with. If they have to walk through it first to get the movement, that's fine. We want quality before speed. Ultimately, we want speed with quality. So if I go at game speed, here's how it looks. We're trying to stay nice and quick and light with that drill. We don't want to feet off the floor. Remember that noise is energy. If you're using your legs the muscles in your legs to create noise, then you're just wasting that energy. It's not going into moving your body anywhere. So once we've mastered those basic skills, and we might, teach our athletes 5 or 6 different basic patterns, then we need to bring in the element of read and react, which you'll find in game situations. I don't always know, oh, I'm going to do this foot maneuver 10 yards down the field, then I'm going to do something else. I need to be able to change right on a dime and have my body know what to do as quickly as possible. I don't want to waste a bunch of steps deciding where I'm going to go or how I'm going to move to that next position. So again, we can come back and use the ladder to do this. I'm going to stay with this in and out out pattern. So maybe we've taught our athletes to do in and out forward, but maybe we'll also teach them to do in and out backwards. So they know those 2 patterns in isolation. Well, now we're going to put them together so that, again, they get that read and reactivity. To begin with, it's going to be a predictable change in sequence. So I often use 3 squares forward, 1 square back. 3 squares forward, 1 square back. So that they're changing, but again, it's somewhat predictable for them. They have a chance to think about it and prepare and know, okay, in 3 squares I need to step back once without wasting any steps. So this is what I mean by wasting steps. If I come through 1, 2, 3, 2, and take extra steps before I move back into that second box, I've just wasted a step. In a game situation, if I'm up against an opponent who doesn't take that extra step, then I'm going to be that much behind the play. So we want it to be fluid and seamless. 1, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3, back. Just like that. No hesitation, just shifting from forward to backwards. Once your athletes have done well and advanced / mastered that skill, then you want to make it unpredictable for them. So as a coach or a trainer, you would stand at the end of the ladder. Actually, if you're working with a team, have one of their teammates do it. They love to torture each other with these kinds of drills, but basically they'll use a visual cue, because soccer is a visual sport. So the coach at the end of the ladder will point this way. That means the athlete will back up. The coach at the end of the ladder will point this way, which means come forward. This also forces the athlete to keep their head up. Once we've mastered some read and react skills, we can work on our transition skills with different types of movement patterns. So I've set out some micro hurdles here that we also use for agility and quickness training. And the idea would be that as the athlete progresses through the ladder, when they get adjacent to one of these hurdles, they're going to step out, perform whatever your movement is. It can be a 2-foot hop, it can be an over to back over, and then they're going to, again, seamlessly transition back into the ladder. They might come out, boom, boom, back into the ladder, back into the ladder. This could also be a drill using the ball. So once you've built the foundation of agility and quickness, which is what we're talking about today, you want to incorporate ball skills. It's amazing, some athletes will just sail through these agility drills, but then you add in the ball, the implement that they use to score points and win the game, and these skills completely break down. So I could be coming through my pattern, and then come out, receive a pass, give a pass, and then right back into my pattern, receive a pass, give a pass. So now they're thinking on the ball, they're keeping their head up, they're getting nice touch on the ball. So really it's only limited by your creativity. Well, I hope you found some informative material in here. It's pretty basic stuff, but I wanted everyone to be able to get a grasp. If you don't have an agility ladder like the one I use, no worries, get yourself some sidewalk chalk, get out there and draw one. Some athletes take one down in their basement. Make sure you ask your parents first, but that works just as well. There's nothing magic about this ladder other than that it's portable and easy to cart around. But I hope it helps you a little bit. Train hard, train smart, always use proper technique. That's the #1 thing, and have a great season.